of the impact that COVID-19 has had in the country and then the province's economy, where economic activities were disrupted, resulting to loss of revenue and massive job losses in a number of sectors of our economy. Notwithstanding these devastating figures as outlined in the Q2 report, we have seen that our provincial economic growth has improved. And with all that has happened, our focus now as a province and as a country is on rebuilding our economy and provide jobs. It's however outstanding to note that despite what the country had gone through in the 2020-21 financial year, the East London SEZ continues to do well. It's commendable that this institution was able to achieve their targets. In fact, that they have doubled their targets in the investment front and kept jobs in all their investment operations. It's a demonstration of their commitment towards the attainment of the province's economic growth ambitions. We are proud as provincial government that the East London SEZ has obtained a clean audit opinion from the Auditor General of South Africa for 6 consecutive years in succession. This is by no means a less achievement. In fact, it's by no means a mean feat. From a governance point of view, audit outcomes are the only a dependable index, if one could say that, to measure good governance. And the East London ELIDZ has been consistent in that front. And as a provincial government and also in the municipal space, is an area where we have been found wanting in many departments and in many municipalities. And I'm happy that the East London SEZ remains a shining light. And I hope that other institutions can begin to emulate this feat. I know it remains a debate whether clean audit, as I said in the AGM, clean audit opinion translates to service delivery. But we can agree that the East London SEZ has a solid case to motivate that there is a relationship, considering their achievements over the years. What they have achieved, especially at the back of COVID-19 pandemic, epitomizes fortitude and resilience, as many speakers have said, by the leadership of this institution, from oversight played by the board to efficiency and effectiveness by the executive management. It is easy to attribute these achievements to leadership stability, as led by Professor Makalima and the CEO, Mr. Kondlo. I know that Professor Makalima is serving his 2nd term, and the CEO has been here since the inception of this institution in 2002. And I'm very happy to hear from the CEO a statement that the board has allowed them to do what they are supposed to do without interference. And this is a challenge that we find in many entities, in fact, in government in general, where the management is not allowed to do what they're supposed to do. There is so much interference. And we can proudly say and safely say that the East London SEZ is leading in showing the country that if each and every person stays on his or her role, things would be better. Program Director, the country and by extension the province is experiencing budget cuts due to the contracted economy. This therefore means that grant funding and other government revenue sources that we normally enjoy support from are dwindling. It requires that as different institutions, we strengthen our own revenue generating capacity so we can self-sustain. In the AGM, I think it was Mr. Kanana who pointed out that you are gravitating towards that route of self-sustainability. And I'm very happy that there are signs that this institution is moving towards self-sustainability. As a province, we've developed our own economic recovery plan anchored around economic infrastructure development, reindustrialization with a focus on investment promotion and localization, SME development for inclusive economy and digital transformation with the public finances as a lever to attract investors. I think all of these have been outlined by the CEO in his address, indicating that the SEZ is in fact supporting and moving towards that direction and supporting the province in achieving these targets. It's been my firm belief that our entities, especially our SEZs, should be supported and should make their mission to drive their investment promotion and localization. And if they do so, that will change the economic standing of the province for the better. And I want to implore our SEZs to extend their investment imprint to our industrial parks across the province, especially to expand their manufacturing capacity, but also for the industrial parks to learn from the SEZs in terms of good governance, because good governance goes a long way. And if you can get that right, as a province, there would be great returns on jobs, as these industries are labor intensive. Ours as provincial government is to eliminate all the corrupt activities that are associated with state entities, and thereby creating an environment for stable governance. Creating an environment for stable operations and finances of our SOEs so that they return to their basic mandate. And importantly, repurpose, and redirect, restructure them with their boards to meet the demands of South Africa's economy and its people and the opportunities in their sectors. And I take this opportunity to congratulate the East London SEZ for their performance, and to congratulate the East London IDZ's SEZ for good governance, and to congratulate them for achieving this audit opinion from the Auditor General of South Africa. Thank you very much.